Do you know what month it is? I'll give you a hint. It is June. That's right, it's Pride Month. So for this Pride Month, I'm gonna tell you about coming out as asexual to my parents. I love my mom dearly. She totally supports me. And also, her reaction was maybe not the best. She did not know what asexual meant, which is totally valid because a lot of people don't. And so she was like, but I want you to find someone to love. She was like, I want you to love someone. And I was like, I can love someone. Like, that's okay. And even if I was aromantic and didn't want to love someone romantically, I can still love people. Like, I can still love. And she was like, yes, but I want you to love. And I was like, I can do that, just without sex. She's like, but sex is so important for love. So eventually, like, she does support me, of course. She loves me very much. She did tell me right away. I told her I was asexual and I explained what it was, and she said, I love you. You do whatever you want, no matter who you are. I love you, but I want you to find love. She just wants the best for me, which I understand, but it was a little frustrating having to tell her over and over, like, yes, I will have love. I do love people. I have people who love me romantically and otherwise. I mean, like, I don't have people who love me romantically, but, like, that doesn't matter. That's beside the point. I do have people who love me, and I can love, so that's what matters. And so it took a while for her to kind of get it and figure it out and be like, oh, she can have a relationship still, or she still wants to connect with people. Because I think that was the hardest part for my mom, is not knowing that I still wanted a connection with someone, like a best friend and a romantic partner. I want all that. I just don't want the sexual aspect of a romantic partner. I was more worried about my dad, to be honest. I love my dad so much. We also don't talk about personal things, like, at all. So I was really nervous to come out to him and tell him, like, oh yeah, I'm asexual. This is my identity. Like, I was really scared. So one day we were going to go play frisbee in the park, as we often did, because it was COVID and we had nothing else to do. And I was like, okay, I want to go play frisbee, but first I want to talk to you about something. And so we sat down and I was like, this is really serious. I want you to, like, listen to me and, like, just listen to everything I have to say before you say anything. Like, this is really hard for me to tell you, so I just want you to listen really closely and just support me. And so then I told him, I was like, I'm asexual, this is what that means, I don't feel sexual attraction, like, I don't really want sex in a relationship, etc. He looks at me and he goes, is that it? And I was like, yeah, that's it. And he's like, oh, okay, let's go play frisbee. Which was not the reaction I was expecting at all. I don't know what I thought, but I did not get the reaction I was expecting. He basically just said, I thought this was gonna be a bigger deal than what it was. Like, you sat me down, said we were having this very serious conversation. I thought it was gonna be, like, a big deal, but this isn't a big deal. And I was like, you know what? You are right. This is not a big deal. And I love my dad, and sometimes he just surprises me that he's just like, I don't care, I don't give a shit, like, you do you, let's go play frisbee. Like, all he wanted to do was play frisbee with me and spend time with me, and he did not care at all what my sexuality was. He does not care, and I love that about him. And I love my mom too, and coming out to them was really scary, because I'm not saying it's harder or easier or anything. It's a different experience than coming out as gay or lesbian or bi or pan or anything else, trans, etc. That's a very different experience. Anyway, it's a different experience because people know what those things mean, generally. And with asexuality, you have to sit down and explain it, and they have so many questions, and that makes it different. So like I said, not harder or easier. It's just a different experience, and I was really scared for my coming out to my parents, but it went okay. Yeah, it went okay. And now, here we are. I'm out to the internet, which is fine. Happy Pride Month. Go cause some chaos.